Hello world, curses and madness be upon you all, my friends. I am Euclidean Vision, the emotional support, and we're here today in the workshop on Horizon Lunar Colony with a group of test piggies, because a user called Faalund1 has submitted to me a workshop iteration of my Healing Doomfist hero concept, Echo Reverb, my final Echo concept. They've made very close to a near fully working version of that hero in the workshop, which is amazing. Like, huge thanks to Faalund for doing what they've done. This is incredible. Like, I'm just going to take you through how they've iterated on the concept and how it actually works in the workshop. So as I say, I've got my test piggies, got my nasty piggies over here, got my nice piggies by here. And the primary fire was the one thing that Faalund said they just couldn't do, which is totally fair, that it involved the melee reaching about 15 meters away, or something like that-ish. And if you were to contact an enemy, you would press reload to grab yourself and dash in. And I've just shown you off the first of the abilities in the Healing Doomfist's arsenal, a move called Lancet, which takes basically Seismic Slam and turns it into a heal. The more enemies you hit with Seismic Slam, the more your allies are healed. Let's damage them again, just so you can really see how much that works. That's gone from like 10% to about 20-30% there. Let's back up again. Yeah, they've just climbed back up to about 50%. That's a pretty nice, like, tasty burst heal for hitting a bunch of enemies. And I think if we don't hit anyone, nothing. I think that in the concept, I think I've got it so that it would heal a very small amount if you miss, but the gains you can make from hitting more. Yeah, we've just nearly fully healed our Roadhogs in just a few moves. That's pretty good. So we're gonna teabag to damage them again, and I'll show you their shift. Top left is a cooldown for Whisper, which has cleared us some room, and left behind a little healing field. So the idea would be you'd use something like the primary fire and the grab dash to engage. Hopefully your team come with you. You then get off, say, a Lancet to do some damage, get your team healing as you go if you want to bail out. Whisper to knock all of you and your enemies apart, get back to your team. If your team was staying fighting here, they've got a little healing field to use. This is basically exactly how I envisioned it. This is really, really cool. Again, huge thanks to Faalund for this. And I'm gonna go clear these hogs out of here. And that didn't work. Oh, okay. let's reassemble the hogs. Get out of the corner. Right, okay. And actually, yeah, that's good enough. That gives me quite a nice way to show off this next bit. The final sort of just regular ability they were able to recreate. There's no visualization for this. Again, that would be incredibly difficult to... I think it's actually impossible to do in the workshop to an extent. But it's a move called Halo. And how Halo works is Echo's wings would spin around her in growing circles, damaging enemies, that would then contribute to the eventual heal that she then does. So to see, when that heal is emitted, you also get launched high up into the air. So, how that actually gets recreated here is, there's a short channel time here before it gets cast, and then we start knocking all the hogs away in an area. As we jump, we get a nice little heal. So in fact, that's got a pretty short cooldown, so let's show you that one again. Get away from my Roadhogs, you filthy pigs! And then we see our Roadhogs have climbed from what was like 30-odd% to like 40-ish. That's pretty tasty. Let's just give them a nice little helping hand there. So that E-shift combo is pretty similar to how you'd use Doomfist's E-shift combo. The right click, you're going to be a bit more reliant on using either the melee dash or the E to then start. There's not meant to be a cast time here, but I assume it's just necessary in making this ability work in the workshop. So then, yeah, it's a bit more of a slower paced Doomfist, in that you'll be you've got 2 sort of engage dashes. You've then got a little one that's definitely an escape. And then you've got Halo, which is more for sort of jumping yourself into a big group. You can also combo it with the other moves, knocking everyone away, getting some healing for your team, and then you're back to normal business. Let's move these back in the middle. I'm going to damage our Roadhogs again. Just going to show you how maybe you can combine some of those to combo, and we'll show you the ult last. So we'll start off with the Halo cast. Get Halo working. Let's gain on these guys a little bit more. And let's bounce out of there. Leave some healing behind for our team. Back in with the E. Punch, 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 grab. Hit start the Halo. Back on these guys. Doosh. Extra healing. And set our team up by here. So this is meant to be like a really mobile and knockback heavy hero. This iteration of Echo was. And I like how you can combo most of these together. Using the big jump at the end of Halo sets you up nicely for Lancet. Let's damage our Roadhogs again. Teabag to damage your own team as ever. Let's bring all these Roadhogs back over here so we can show you off the ult. So we'll start with Halo. Start knocking them in. Use Lancet to gain some ground. And they're all still a bit too close. So, they were just out of whisper range. Right, if I'd whispered here, I would have knocked them all together. So let's gather this lonesome piggy. Get back in the sty. Come on. Nice. And then that sets up for a greater damage and greater healing on your Lancet by being so high up in the air. We're also going to... let's put you back. Huh. Yeah, just knock that Doomfist back in there. Doomfist? Knock that Roadhog back in there. And we're going to kill off some Roadhogs for this final one because, yeah, the ult is ridiculous. Of course it is. Whoever you directly land on. Can we get 2? Is it possible? It's not. It's only ever possible to res one person at a time with it. Good. That's what I intended for. But as you'll see, the rings also give scaling healing. This Roadhog on the end got a little bit of healing. This guy took... okay, let's show you it one more. Landing on someone who's alive but at low health. Full healing. That guy got basically about half his health back. And this guy got a bit less. Scaling healing. And as you've noticed, these guys have just fucked off. So that is Echo Reverb, the Healing Doomfist, actually recreated in the workshop by a Twitter user called Faalund. Again, massive thanks for doing this. This is insane. Like, I can't believe someone would just go out of their way to do this in the first place. I am just a tiny Overwatch channel. But hey, massive thanks to Faalund for this. Hugely proud of what they've been able to pull off in the workshop. Oh, you can combo Lancer at the end of Halo. That's nuts. I like that. So you just get an automatic if you actually manage to catch it on the end. That's so cool. Oh, I'm a massive fan of that. Let's just heal up our Roadhog friends. And yeah, this is actually really fun to use. Like, it'd be really nice to get used to getting all the combos together, having the wings so you could see exactly how Halo worked. That would be really nice, but that's something that is just essentially impossible with the workshop as it is at present, as far as I'm aware. So you can get an extra boost out of that into a... Yeah, there's potential for this to... Hey, if you were to add this to the game proper, then you could make this really fucking fluid. And yeah, this has just been made in the workshop. Like, this is some incredible work to have done, to have recreated like nearly like a full hero concept into a Healing Doomfist of all things. Yeah, I'm incredibly proud of Faalund. Huge thanks for everything they've done. This is kind of blown me away. I can't stop talking about it because I'm there like, they did this. They implemented a bit of the thing that I imagined. That's so fucking cool. But yeah, thanks for coming and sort of just checking this out with me. Go tell Faalund how awesome his work is. Or her work, because I'm not sure entirely what their gender is. But you know, go tell them that they've done a great job. Because personally, they've done a fucking damn good job on this. Yeah, I'm obviously very impressed because I can't shut the fuck up. I've been Euclidean Vision, the emotional support. Take care of yourselves, teammates, and may the glorious light of Best Girl shine within you. Bye-bye.